Do you even mean, bro? Do you even mean, bro? I said, do you even mean, bro? Let's go. We about to be live. It's rolling in right now. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, good eclipse, good night is really what we should be saying. I'm not going to do a long intro. We're getting right into it with our boy, Mr. Rodney. How you doing, friend? It's the eclipse. Does this mean that the markets are about to pump? Does this mean they're going to dump? What do we say with all this?
Yeah, man, absolutely. We got a little bit of astrology for women, actual astrology, and a little bit of astrology for men with some technical analysis. But the markets are green. Bitcoin, getting close to its all-time high again. And, I was looking at Coinbase. So I have Coinbase, the exchange on my phone. And they now tell you when certain cryptos break a key resistance level. So I have, some cryptos on my watch list, and it said Cardano and another one broke key resistance levels. So that's a good sign, man. So I think we might have a little pre-halving mega pump. We'll see. But when the market pumps, meme coins and altcoins follow.
Well, you know what? At the beginning of this stream, when it started, I put in the trailer from a short that I did. I cut out of one of our previous discussions here. And the trailer on today's video for everybody was like, when you said, you know what the only exciting thing on Cardano is right now? Snack. And now we actually got Cardano coming alive a little bit. So
let's go.
So tell me about it. Like, so when we have markets like they're doing right now, we're getting a little bit of a baby pump out of, everybody wants to say it's from that Athena 500 million buys. Some people want to say it's because of we're in a pattern. Some people say it's the eclipse. There's all these different things. For you, as a guy that's in meme coins, does any of that nonsense matter to you whatsoever? Or are you just trying to figure out how to position yourself before a next narrative pump for memes?
Yeah, so, when it comes to the top meme coins, they move with the market. I think that Dogecoin is pretty much the Bitcoin of the meme coin market. You see Dogecoin up 2% on the day. We have, Bitcoin up about 3.5% on the day. And we're seeing the top meme coins move with the rest of the market. Now, when it comes to smaller cap meme coins, the space is crazy. There's a new 10,000x launching every, 20 minutes. You just know you need to know how to get in. So when there's liquidity coming into the market like this, when people are, buying cryptocurrency, the market's pumping, those opportunities become more and more of a thing. So right now, what I'm starting to look for is just random meme coins with good narratives being really kind of like on X, like all day on my laptop, all day, looking for strong communities, shillers, and those sorts of things. So green markets are good for meme coin people. And I'm looking at some of these top meme coins, and man, some of these look extremely bullish, and you should be fired up if you're getting in the meme coins.
Hey, man, I'm here with you. I will admit first wholeheartedly, I don't know it all. So many people out here come into this space, and I think all of us go through a period of time where we know nothing, and then we learn something and think we know everything. And that's when we lose money. And then it's only when you're like, okay, maybe I could learn from some other people. That's why you and I do this stream on Mondays. Selfishly, everybody out there that's watching, I do this, yes, to share it with you, but I'm also like, yo, put me on this meme coin game. What's going on here? So let's not talk anymore. These people that are here, every single one of you, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out Rodney's page at Crypto Journey RS and on YouTube, My Crypto Journey RS. But hey, what are we looking at today? Is anything in the narratives changed? Is Solana meme coins dying because all the outages? Give us a rundown. Where are we at?
I got a bone to pick, Kelly, with Solana. Okay.
Say that again.
I got a bone to pick with Solana. Okay. Ethereum is king. Okay. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it's slow sometimes, but damn it, it is so reliable. Uniswap is the best decentralized exchange, in my opinion, when it comes to swapping meme coins. Like I said, is it cheap? No. Is it fast? Not all the time. Radium and Jupiter are the main decentralized exchanges for Solana, and they're so slow, and the network's always congested. Solana has some problems that need to be ironed out before they can dominate Ethereum. So that narrative of the ETH killer when it comes to meme coins isn't there yet for Solana. Now, there's a little caveat to that, because if you're using a bot, right, a Telegram bot, like a Bonk bot, whatever, to buy Solana meme coins, you're going to win. Now, the thing about Solana meme coins, Kelly, that make it frustrating, it all started with Pepe. Pepe came into the space, and it's a 0% tax in and out. So what does it mean when you have no taxes for trading your meme coin, right? What does it mean? Well, no taxes. You don't get taxed buying and selling it. The other thing is that it's going to be riddled with bots, right? Bots that are faster, they're smarter than you, and they can buy and sell and sandwich your transaction and make a profit every single time. Solana has no taxes on pretty much most of their tokens, and it is riddled with bots. So if you're using a decentralized exchange doing a market order, you are going to lose and get beat out by those bots every single time. So if you're not familiar with how to use a bot, maybe I can make a video on that. Get familiar with using like a bonk bot, because that's the only way you're going to be able to trade on Solana right now, unless you like being frustrated all day. So that's the issue with Solana right now. It's a little bit of, it's in the doghouse for me, unless you're using a bot. But man, the base chain, layer 2 over Ethereum. It's Coinbase's layer 2. It is booming. It is the next gold mine, in my opinion. And if you're not looking on the base chain for new meme coins, you need to figure it out. Now, Kelly, I have a video in my catalog on, it's a how-to playlist. I'm on one of my playlists on how to buy Brett on the base chain, which is the top meme coin on the base chain. But it teaches you how to, swap your ETH for ETH on the base chain and all those sorts of things, all the technical things. I'm doing more tutorials on that. Like I just made a video on how to buy Cock Inu on the Avalanche network. But it's good to be able to get to other networks to get in on some of the meme coin craze. So bone to pick with Solana. They're kind of in the doghouse, but base chain, man, that's where you need to be right now in the crypto space or meme coin space.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know what? You're dropping some alpha here. So I know you had a list of different coins that you've kind of been keeping on your radar. Are you staying fairly fixed on that list? How often are you changing something to be a primary narrative pick in your coins? I don't know why there we go. I thought my camera was locked up there for a second. Are the narratives the same? Or are you feeling like there's any sort of movement around? Is Pepe about to pop? As you said, Doge is a Bitcoin. Is Doge? Are you looking for Doge to lead the charge for when everything starts pushing up again? Like, what's your plan here?
Yeah. So what we've seen over the last few weeks, Kelly, is that Shiba Inu was really close to Dogecoin when it came to overall market cap size, and now Dogecoin's kind of extended that lead by a lot. It was like a $1 billion at one point. Then it's all the way up to what, $13 billion now. So Big Daddy Dogecoin still reigns supreme. But what I want to keep in mind, which you should keep in mind about at least the top 5 meme coins, or maybe top 8, because the last 3 to 5 are always changing. They're going to run with the market. Pepe, I think is for sure. It's locked in. I mean, can't tell the future, but if I had to guess, it's locked in. WIF is locked in. SHIB's locked in. Dogecoin's locked in. They're going to move with the market. And what I mean by that, meme coins tend to move like 5x, 10x what the market does. So on an extremely green day, when there's a lot of ecstasy in the cryptocurrency space, Bitcoin's up 5% or something crazy like that, we're going to see meme coins go up 20 to 50%, something wild like that, top meme coins. So I think these top meme coins are locked in. They're going to pump and do big numbers. I don't worry about them. There's some more experimental meme coins and other networks, like one I was talking about last week, which is Brett on base. Kelly, I'm no technical analysis guy, but look at this chart. How bullish is this chart?
That looks like it's building the necessary. Every asset does this when you're in a strong trend. It's building that necessary. I call it the stairway to heaven. Up, rise, retrace, continuation. Sometimes the retrace is down, sometimes it's sideways, and it's done both those in this trend. I had a push up, a little bit of a breakdown, continuation up, sideways consolidation, continuation up. The question is going to be there for me as a technical analyst is on that last candle that was starting to push up, is if that's going to follow through to the upside, or if that's a little bit of a sort of bearish spring before a bigger drop comes. So it's all going to be contingent on if it can take out that previous high. And if the volume stays very low, I would lean on that probably having a pullback.
Awesome. And so that's a great explanation. You don't see a lot of meme coin charts look like this with such a high market cap, $800 million, with $6 million in daily trading volume. And what makes Brett so special, because in the meme coin space, centralized exchange listings are extremely bullish. Now, some meme coins, smaller cap ones, will just pay for them out of pocket. I mean, some of these listing fees on some of the smaller exchanges, the L banks, the Bitmarts, those sorts of things are like 30K, right? But if you're cryptocurrency is pumping, your meme coin is pumping, a lot of these exchanges will just list it because they look at the trading fees they're going to get. Now, what's bullish about Brett is that when you go to markets right here and you see where it's listed on for centralized exchanges, you can see that's only on a few and none of the major ones. It's on Gate and BitGet. That's great. But when you look at the Binances, the Coinbases, the Bybit, the OKX, Upbit, Kraken, KuCoin, it's on none of those. And I have a sneaky suspicion that they're definitely going to list these. And when you list that meme coin, And when you see something like that get listed on some of those centralized exchanges, I mean, obviously that increases the volume like 10x, right? Because it's available to way more people. Because the truth is, most people buying Brett right now are getting it from a decentralized exchange, and not a lot of people want to venture off into the DeFi land and figure that out, right? I have a video for you if you want to figure that out, but a lot of people don't want to do that. So, what makes us extremely bullish is that here's a little thing about Brett on Base. Now, Coinbase, right? The second most trusted exchange, not the best when it comes to volume, right? The most important, in my opinion, since it's a US company, publicly traded company, right? They've only listed 3 meme coins, which are Shiba Inu, Doge, and Bonk. They didn't list Pepe. Don't know why they didn't list Pepe. But Base is their layer 2. So what if Coinbase, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't Coinbase list the number 1 meme coin on the Base chain on their centralized exchange maybe later down the road when the market starts to pump a little more and it turns green? So
and you're saying that primarily because there's Coinbase itself has been so bullish on supporting everything on the Base ecosystem. You would think it seems like not a foregone conclusion, but higher likelihood than not that we should get a listing on that.
Well, the thing is, like this year, Kelly, more than any other year I've seen since I've been in the space, which is not that long, but you do a little bit of history. People don't really like meme coins. They associate them with scam pump and dumps, which the vast majority are. But we're seeing, more and more people embrace meme coins. And obviously, we've seen Avalanche Foundation embrace meme coins, Polygon embrace meme coins. Binance is huge with meme coins. They say, hey, if it has the community and the numbers behind it and the strong holder base, we'll list it because it's DeFi, right? Coinbase hasn't really said any of those things, but I would think that with the meme coin sentiment being so positive this year and the fact that, obviously people want, Coinbase wants people to use their layer 2 base chain, why not list the top meme coin on their chain? So I don't know if they'll list it. Obviously, they're stingy with listing meme coins because there's a ton of meme coins listed on Binance and not a lot on Coinbase. There's only 3. But why wouldn't they list Brett, in my opinion? Unless there's something going on in the back end with the team and shadiness and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of developers are anonymous. I don't know what the process looks like to get listed on these exchanges, but I'm sure some sort of KYC process is involved.
I'm talking, you know what? Drop an alpha on me today. So I'm just going to let you, it's your show today, baby. I'm not even asking questions.
Yeah. So I love the base chain. Now, what we're starting to see, like we saw on Solana, right, was once Bonk hit the scene and started pumping and getting insane volume, we saw a lot of other top meme coins being created. And one of those other meme coins that was created was WIF. And as you can see, if you go back to the top meme coins, WIF is the number 3 largest meme coin by market cap size. And it wasn't the pioneer of Solana. It was Bonk. Bonk's still up here, but Dog with Hat has done the same. Now, will it be the same for the Base network? Well, who knows? But we have other meme coins like Roost on the Base chain. I mean, this thing did a pre-sale. It launched and it hit like $100-something million in the first day. Obviously had that pre-sale dump. It's trying to recover here, but this could go absolutely parabolic. Who knows? But we're starting to see people launch meme coins on the Base chain and then do very, very well. Another one called MFers launched about a week ago. Kelly, this started off at $100,000 market cap and hit $250 million in one day. Can you imagine $1 in that? You'd be a millionaire over, and then a few hours, right? So this is launched 10 days ago. It's currently sitting at 74 million. Pretty bad chart, but a lot of people are launching these meme coins on the Base chain and they're doing really, really well. And a lot of people, what they're starting to recognize, Kelly, it's really easy to bridge over to the Base chain from the Ethereum mainnet. It's super easy. I made a video on it. You can check it out. It's super easy. It takes a few minutes.
Wait, show us. Pull up your page and show us everybody where they can find it.
Yeah, exactly. So to go to my YouTube page, my crypto journey, my channel, you go over here to playlists. Get the Ben Armstrong Chronicles. But then I have pretty much Brett's how to buy meme coins on different networks. And this video is how to buy Brett on or any Base chain tokens without using a centralized exchange. And this one teaches you how to do it with using Coinbase. So you can find them there. Super easy to bridge over.
Wonderful. Keep it going.
But I think the next gold mine, in my opinion, the next gold rush in the meme coin space is the Base chain. And it's so cheap. It's so fast, right? And that's what people love about Solana. It's cheap. It's fast. But right now, the issue that Solana has is the network is congested. I can't do it. When you're trading meme coins all day, and you're on a time crunch because literally 30 seconds is a difference between you getting a 10x and a 2x or a 10x and a 100x. That's how crazy this space is. You need you need for it to be reliable. And the best part about the base chain, Kelly, is that you can use Uniswap. Say what you want about Uniswap. It is the best decentralized exchange. I never have the same problems I have using Radium or Jupiter. Now you can use a bot, but that's a little complicated for people. It's not complicated for me because I've been in the game for a while, but you gotta get Telegram and they have to learn how to use a bot. And it's like a lot of people don't want to deal with that. So they're using these centralized exchanges. Uniswap is so easy to use. Yes, it's expensive, but not on the base chain, right? Not on the base chain. It's super easy, fast, and intuitive. So I think the base chain is going to be the next gold rush in the meme coin space. So if you're not locked in on the base chain, if you don't have any ETH sitting on the base chain ready to buy some meme coins, I don't know what you're doing. Okay.
So let me ask you that. Let me pause you there. So because there's a bunch of different processes that people go through or methods that they have when they're meme coin hunting or altcoin hunting or anything within the crypto space that sort of provides them, keeps them up in the know. Of course, I think the number one most underutilized, even though people are aware about it, they forget the number one resource I think in crypto, bizarrely, is crypto Twitter. Following as many different people as you can. So outside of Twitter being a resource to figure out, what's launching on base and how are you staying in the know? How are you staying in the know of what those narratives are on base as coins appear? Are you using a screener? Like what are you doing to stay up on that list?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's different things you can use. I mean, Dex Tools is a good example. You can see what's trending, what's hot, but usually by the time it's trending, it's probably too late, I would say, for some of these. Obviously, long-term, it doesn't have to be. This little top bar right here tells you what's trending. But really just friends, right, that are in the space, all my meme coin friends. I've built a lot of friends in this space, content creators, not content creators. I have my own Telegram you can join. It's kind of degenerate, but it's just like we hang out there. We put plays in there that people like. Different Discord groups you can join. Some of them are paid. Some of them are not paid. Like I pay for some. Just being on X and following people on X is huge. YouTube works well too, but it takes so much time to make a video. Like sometimes you don't have the drop on things. So just getting involved in the space, becoming part of communities. And that's the thing about meme coins, Kelly. And that's one of the biggest use cases. And people think it's crazy, but one of the main reasons why people like meme coins is it's because you're part of a community. It's like a community token. Like you're part of a community.
I forget who said it. We were talking about it this morning with TJ and me and Josh and DZ. And I can't remember who they were referencing, but a major name in the space. I don't know. It wasn't Raul Paul. It was somebody of that caliber or higher. Basically was, it might've been, what's his name? Antronopoulos, whatever his name is.
Old school, yeah. Bitcoin guy.
Yeah. But he was talking about tokenizing things into the future. And he basically referenced meme coins before meme coins were a thing. And he said, at some point there's going to be a tokenization of culture. And I think ultimately right now, that's what meme coins are. It's like these little community participation coins is really what it is. You're buying into to ride a fun narrative. So, I saw one the other day that was Toast falling over. It was a meme coin called Toast Falls Over.
I'm sure.
And it's like, it's so ridiculous, but it's kind of interesting. Well, I see in our live chat, several people are saying PTSD on Solana. They said PTSD supports you guys. So what is PTSD? Do you follow that one at all?
Yeah, PTSD is a small Solana meme coin. It's doing pretty bad, right? I got into this around 200,000. I wrote it to like 600,000 and I sold. So I took my profits. I cheated, but it's just another meme coin with a very, very strong community, but the chart's pretty poor. It could pump again. But the volume's pretty bad. I mean, 25K, 24-hour volume is not good for a meme coin. The market cap's only 181K, but the community's so good. Like, I'm only saying what I see as facts here. It's a bad chart, right? Every metric is pretty bad. But the community's fun. They post a lot on X. They're like literally rabid dogs. They're following me on TikTok. They're following me on freaking every platform. It's a fun meme coin, but it's pretty much the PTSD you get from getting rugged. So, which I'm sure they're experiencing a lot of.
Are you familiar at all with RDAT on base chain?
Let me see. AR. How you spell that?
It's just the RDAT.
RDAT. So just the letter R. Yeah. RDAT on base chain launched 5 days ago. $16 million market cap size. 518K in liquidity. This is a big dump, right?
That's interesting candle too, because it looks like it moved up so quickly.
Yeah.
It opened wow. Look at that. That looks that to me. I don't want to do analysis on a meme coin, but to me, if I had to guess, with that amount of movement, it's likely going to. Oh shit! Yeah,
it's hour chart.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on the hour chart.
Yeah, it's pumping on the hour chart. When this launched, April.
Hey, volume's coming up on it though. So.
Oh yeah, 11 million. Yeah, big too right here. Yeah, I mean, volume is king, right? I mean, here's the thing about meme coins. I don't know what's going to happen to this, but have a plan, stick to your plan, stick to your plan and sell. More often than not, Kelly, you stick to your plan, you're going to make some money in this space.
Yeah, I mean, that brings to mind, one of the biggest things I try to reference as often as possible. We have to acknowledge that we're all in this for greed on some level, whether you're in Bitcoin only or meme coins. That just speaks to the level of patience you have. And so, of course, we want to make money in this market. However, if we don't understand and recognize the greed that we do have, even if it's like a spectrum, right? It's from a 1 to a 20 or a 1 to a 10 or whatever. If you're a 1 and you're very patient, it may take you a lot longer, but you're going to be at a lot less risk exposure. If you're a 10 greed, then you might make some money, but it's going to be hard for you to ever realize it because you're always going to be wanting more and you're going to be putting yourself in positions of risk all the time and you're going to end up losing. And so we have to recognize what level of risk we are first so we can put mechanisms in place to protect ourselves. And for you have a strategy. You said you rode that one coin up from 200 to 600, you got out. So you 3X'd. So you 3X'd, and that might have been your target. Even if it had kept going, you already would have been out, but you already made money. Now you run it into something else.
Yeah, it pumped a little more. It's like an 800K market cap, but then you can see it's at 180K. So looking back at that makes you feel good. I mean, obviously you get that gut-wrenching feeling when you ape out in something and it's 20X, but that's kind of part of the game. It's kind of the game you play.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else you got for us today?
Pro tip, guys, with the R data thing, link your X account in your website. Why wouldn't you do that? Because now I can't even check out your X. What if I want to see how the community is? What if I want to see what the website looks like? It's been on Dexels for 4 days. You launched 4 days ago. Get it together, team. Let's go. Put a pep in your step, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I looking at next? I really think Pepe is going to absolutely dominate. And why I say that is because the community engagement is so insane over on X. Now, I have an X account. You guys can follow me on X if you like. But what I like to do to gauge community stuff, and a lot of people think this is engagement farming, which it is. That's the name of the game. But I put I'll put pictures of certain tokens and I'll see like the likes and the reposts and stuff like that. So last night I put a Pepe one up. And where's it at? Right here. Got a decent amount of likes, lots of views. And then if I click on the cash tag, a lot of people are still talking about Pepe, trading Pepe, all sorts of things. And when I look at Pepe right here, let me go to Pepe over here. What I do like about this is that although Pepe did retrace, it hasn't retraced that much. And I've seen a lot of meme coins dump after Bitcoin went to 65K. But this is the 1 day chart, Kelly. I don't know what kind of technical analysis guy you are, but I mean
that looks like a giant bull pennant.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So Pepe's looking really, really good. And it's always trending too, following the rest of the meme coin market. So I love Pepe to pump and do some insane numbers. Now, it's at a $3.2 billion market cap size, which is huge, right? It's huge. But what I like to look at to see what's possible in this space, because we don't know what we don't know, right? But we do know what happened in 2021 at the last peak of the last bull run, right? When the entire cryptocurrency market cap was at an all-time high. Shiba Inu, right, top meme coin, was able to achieve a market cap size of $43 billion. That's crazy for a meme coin. So obviously, Pepe has more room to grow because other meme coins have done it, right? That's the way I look at it. It's possible, right? Dogecoin, I like to look at this too. If you go to all time and you look at the market cap size, Dogecoin hit an $82 billion market cap size. And obviously, right, when the cryptocurrency markets pump again, we expect the entire markets are going to hit all-time highs, maybe 5 trillion, maybe more, something like that. All-time high was 3 trillion. That gives more room for these other meme coins to grow. So I love Pepe to pump and move with the market and maybe hit 20 billion, 25 billion, maybe at the peak or something like that. I think Pepe's super bullish.
So let me ask you a question, because I've seen, like, for instance, Floki, like a very, as some people term crypto burb, is like a very much Bitcoin Chad, right? but his channel is sponsored by Floki. So is Floki, I know a bunch of meme coins have kind of, I don't want to say graduated, but they evolved into be more than just the image of the animal that they were in a community. There, you know, a lot of Shiba Inu also used to hate them. Not hate, I was just very ignorant I thought it was so stupid because I was just ignorant, you know. Now you open up your mind and realize everybody's here to make money. I don't care how you make it. Let's make some money. You pick a coin, I pick a coin. Nobody's right or wrong. That's the bottom line. But I am seeing that there is not only a change in narrative. I think the Solana pump and the memes, also we saw it on AVAX, change the sort of network dynamics and the fundamentals of the underlying token itself. So Avalanche and Solana benefited as an ecosystem because, and so we're seeing now with Base and other layer ones as well, and layer twos, that there's more support coming behind from top developers and even figureheads in the space supporting them. In addition to that, going back to what I said about Burb, you know, some of these coins are trying to move into actually have utility beyond just a culture meme. So what's going on? Is there other coins in this meme ecosystem that are doing things that us Chads are just not aware of? Like they're actually building out some secondary utility in addition to their culture?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, don't get me wrong. A lot of meme coins are they literally say this on their website. If you go to Cock Inu, which is a top meme coin in the Avalanche network, Cock Inu, even Pepe says this. You go to the bottom, and I respect this. It says, where is it at? Where's that disclaimer at? Oh, okay. It says, Cock is a community coin with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. There is no formal team or roadmap. So they're already telling you that we're pretty much not going to do anything. As you can see, they have different stuff like botcasts, like their own community spaces and stuff like that, but it has no intrinsic value. Maybe that's for legality reasons or whatever, but some just have no use case. Now, there are some like Shiba Inu, like we talked about before, that have a ton of use case. And maybe you're not in the sphere, but there's a lot of meme cryptocurrencies that we don't really mess with, right? I don't really mess with Cardano, but they have their own suite of other tokens. They have Shiba Swap, their own decentralized exchange where you could stake your stuff. You can stake tokens, earn rewards. They have their own set of NFT collections. They have Shibarium, which is their own layer 2. They have restaurants and books and all kinds of stuff. And there's more to Shiba Inu. So they have a ton of use case. Now, what's really hit the cryptocurrency space, you could say like hard, it has been BonkBot, which is just a Telegram bot that helps you trade Solana meme coins. You could do limit orders, which you can't do on some decentralized exchanges and stuff like that. This has been used by so many people. BonkBot, so many people use BonkBot. Because it's the best way to trade on the Solana blockchain. So there are cryptos, and if you go back to Floki, like you said, Floki has a ton of use case too. There are cryptos that have more than just no intrinsic value. Even though some of them, like Pepe, has a higher market cap size than Bonk and Floki, you know, they still have some use cases. Like they have an ecosystem, they have a play to earn NFT metaverse, staking and other token.
Now, I don't know. Let me ask you a question while this is up. Is this something that is a group of people? And this is an ignorant question. So I hope I'm asking a question that other people either haven't asked or just don't have the courage to look stupid. I'll look stupid for everybody.
No stupid questions in DeFi, bro.
Is because we're in a very stupid field. It's going to work. So with Floki here, you're showing me all these things that they're doing. Is this people that are somehow in some ways tied to some of the launching team members, or is it like people that love the community so much and made a lot of money on the community and said, hey, let me use some of my money to help develop this ecosystem out further and give this ecosystem more value?
Yeah, so a little bit of everything. I mean, the Shiba Inu team, they have people that have been there from the beginning. The creator of Shiba Inu, Ryoshi, is no longer part of the Shiba Inu project. He left, and there's people that like Shibarium, they build like a layer 2. People can build on it. Like you can launch your own projects, you can build your own protocols and those sorts of things. So there are people that are contributing that are not directly paid by the team. Like I said, it's community tokens. So as a community member, a lot of people not feel obligated, but want to participate in the growth of that project.
So I don't know if you noticed it. My camera just froze.
I did. Yeah.
There's something, and I cannot figure out the setting in my iOS that when I go and do like a thumbs up or something, and it happens randomly. It throws a thumbs up and it locks my camera until I switch camera and switch it back. So
how much RAM do you have?
64 gigabytes.
Oh, you should be good. What's going on?
Yeah, I've got like the best freaking computer that should ever live. And it's just like anything. I've had it for 2 years. So the gods of the tech world slowly try to figure out how to go and unravel the circuitry over 2 years. And so you know what I actually did earlier today as well. 2 days ago, actually, this weekend, I went through like a deep clean on my computer, and I have some software that helps me with that. And I didn't realize, and of course, right as I was going live earlier, it had deleted a bunch of files that hadn't been opened lately. But most of those files were like my layer skins for my scenes. So I was like, I had to go and go find them on a server, and but it's all good.
I have Norton, and sometimes I forget to update my drivers, and Norton will be like, "Hey man, update your driver," because I'll forget like for a year, So that helps.
Yeah. Well, what else you got before we go? Anything but that, and I'm not gonna say what it was, but there's different legal things going on. Anything but that one coin you shared last time.
Oh, okay. I got it. Okay, got it. Oh, so I really like Brett on base. I think that yes, it's an $800 million market cap meme coin. But what I say about pioneers of this space, like we saw Bonk hit 3 billion, is that they can do some insane numbers. And we think that the cryptocurrency craze is here, but it really isn't. I mean, I don't even know how much retail is in cryptocurrency. I don't know how you measure that. But the way I measure it is just a vibe, right? Because a lot of this space is like a vibe. Like what, especially if you're tuned into this space. What are people saying? What are they talking about? How many friends are texting me saying, should I buy so-and-so crypto? Like those sorts of things. It doesn't feel like the real crypto mania is here. The reason why, in my opinion, that the cryptocurrency market is so great right now, or it's so green right now, is because of obviously the BlackRock situation. I mean, what is it? Their fastest growing ETF ever. So the interest in Bitcoin's there. Solana meme coins are creating this crazy meme coin.
There's two. I did a story today. There's 2 more ETFs in Hong Kong that are getting launched too. 280 and 230 billion dollar funds. And then we see Japan's creating a new Bitcoin standard for corporations to hold Bitcoin on their treasury. I mean, I did a whole morning stream here on BitLab about globalization of crypto and access. If you want to know, if you look back in the 1700s into 1800s when the Industrial Revolution started kicking off, the start of the Industrial Revolution, which was essentially laying railroad tracks across the country. If you want to see where there's major cities across the country, for instance, I'm in Atlanta. Why is Atlanta a big city and Savannah not? Savannah is a huge port city. Well, the future was going to be built on the train system, the infrastructure, and Atlanta is a hub for all these different intersecting things. Now you ask Kelly, why the hell are you talking about trains? Are you some nerd? We're over here trying to talk about crypto, be a new kind of nerd. Well, the same thing applies to the infrastructure plays that we're in right now. Blockchain and crypto is the infrastructure for this next revolution, this technological digital asset, digital currency, digital, all these things, revolution. And so we feel like it's hard to see the forest for the trees because we're in it. It feels like it's moving so slowly, but you look at the advancement and the evolution of anything in the history of ever in the US, in the world. Because remember everybody, the US is not the world. We're only a part of it. All of us in the US need to realize that there's bigger things at play, but the globalization of crypto, we're in the middle of the first part of it right now, which is laying the infrastructure and starting to have different governments and corporations, major corporations, participate in a way that once that floodgate is opened, there's going to be probably like a 700x difference in your potential profits if you're getting in with everybody else versus taking some shots now, and maybe a third of your shots fail. I mean, what would you say in 10 years, out of all the crypto that's here right now, out in 10 years, what percentage of the crypto that's out, let's say there's 25,000 coins. How many of those 25,000 different coins do you think are going to be around in 10 years? Do you think a majority, a fraction of a percent? So maybe 1 to 5%, something like that.
if I look at what's being launched every day on live new pairs, if we're excluding meme coins, it's a fraction, 0.0001%, because we have a new meme coin launch on every blockchain, like 6 every minute. So,
Yeah.
But out of the top ones, yeah, 1 to 5%. I mean, like you said, the thing about like Bitcoin, and if you really just like get orange pilled, because even though I'm a meme coin guy, I'm like I think everybody's super orange pilled in the crypto space. Our like utopian vision and dream is like peer-to-peer transactions. Everyone has a cell phone, and all you need is a cell phone to trade Bitcoin, right? Pretty much. That's like the perfect scenario, right? And we're still in the beginning stages of that. It's like any new technology or anything new that comes into the space, there's always the old guard fighting it. I mean, I was watching a commercial about the first time you could use credit cards at Burger King, and people were freaking out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this will never take, or this is stupid. It's like, okay.
Cell phones, the automobile, you know what I mean? Like every single big piece of technology, like it was so like vigorously like fought against. We're so, if you go and talk out to 100 people about cryptocurrency on the street, there's a high chance that they know what it is, but they don't understand it. The fact that you're watching this video, you're here in the space already, you're so far ahead of the game. It's absolutely insane.
Well, here's the funny thing about it for me. Even people that say they don't understand Bitcoin, not even getting into the altcoin and meme coin world, if you ask them a bunch of questions on it, they would be able to, I would guess the majority of people would be able to tell you more facts about Bitcoin than if you say, tell me how your credit card works. Nobody knows how the fuck a credit card works. They're so used to it. You use it and you're like, oh, if I use this, then, and then I pay. But nobody knows the magnet then transacts through TCIP. And then is it on TCIP? I don't even know. Or is it on its own? But there's a normalization of it. Right. And so at the same time, I think tying this back to meme coins, even me being a guy that was somewhat apprehensive about meme coins in the last 2 cycles, I can't deny them now. And also seeing the fact that if we do expect adoption, we have to admit that whether you're super smart or super dumb, it doesn't matter. There's humans of all sorts and shapes and colors and aptitudes and all this. The truth is the majority, even smart people, the majority of people that I've spoken to in the last 3 years, their entryway, their gateway drug into even owning Bitcoin and Ethereum was they bought Doge, or they bought Shiba Inu, you know what I mean? And then the next cycle is gonna be, how'd you get in? Somebody will have $5 million in crypto. Well, I started with Pepe, right. And it's like, oh, because it switches your mentality about understanding how the crypto ecosystem works. Because even when I used to live in Thailand, and I remember there's times where I had to transfer money to myself from my bank, but then put it in my Thai bank, and it would take like 14 to 21 days. Yep. Because of the SWIFT system, international. And it's like people now, even if you just get into like, hey, let me just get on that cocky in you. I'm just trying to get it, Rodney, trying to get that cocky in you.
Get that cock, baby.
And you buy it. It's in your account. You sell it. It's out. It's like, wait a minute. It literally, it's almost like it's its own self-promotional utility mechanism. And people don't realize that,
Well, I just had I bought something like a high value item recently, and I had to wire some money because I told him I'd send him crypto, but he's like, he doesn't really deal in crypto. So I had to like call my bank. I had to wait till the hours were open, and then I have to call for a certain amount. And it's like, it's just enter all the information when I could just click, give me your wallet address, boom, 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 done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That kind of deal. So, cryptocurrency, man, I'm telling you, man, it's just one of my things. It's like it's either you get with it or you get left behind. But I want to talk about base chain before we take off. So the reason why I'm so bullish on base chain, guys, is one, I think Coinbase is taking it to the SEC in court. I think they're going to defeat the SEC. I think they're they're doing everything the right way, and they're in the hardest place to exist when it comes to regulatory framework in the United States. They're a publicly traded company. This is their layer 2. I think that as time goes on, Coinbase is just going to become a better company, a bigger exchange. I think that with all the drama with Binance, it could, I don't think flip Binance when it comes to volume, but it could be pretty, competitive. And this is their layer 2. And I think meme coins on their layer 2 are going to do so well. Because they make it easy to swap and stuff like that. And everybody knows what Coinbase is if you're a US, if you're a US citizen using a centralized exchange. So that's why I'm so bullish on the base chain. So if you're not there, check out that video. It's super easy and it'll get you all caught up to speed.
Well, on that note, I have to say, because one of our audience members here said, let me read it out directly. Where did it go? It said, where the hell did it go?
What silly meme coins we got?
No, well, there was one. It's Kendu Inu. They wanted to pull it up, so get ready to pull that one up before we go.
Got it.
No, but it was something about. Oh, Rodney, don't forget to grab a little arrow on base. Tell him, Kelly. Are you participating in the Arrow coin, the DEX on base that also Coinbase Ventures put $100 billion into?
I have not. I think you told me about it last week, right?
Yeah, it's got like, I remember 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had like 2.5x the TVL of every other DEX combined.
What is it called? Aero, right? Yeah, you told me about this. Yeah,
Aerodrome. Yeah.
So
I've taken profits on it 3 times, and I still have a pretty decent bag because I got in at like 18 cents. And it's up at like $2 now.
Oh man, yeah, $1.94. Good for you, man. Yeah. And it's, I mean, if you think about in the grand scheme of things, if it's going to be a competitor, you look at the market cap size, 309 million compared to Uniswap. Was Uniswap multi-billion? What, 6 billion. So that's a lot of X's if it gets competitive when it comes to market cap size with these other swaps. So you got a long way to go, buddy. That's some bank right there.
Yeah, I forced myself. I was making hard decisions today. I sold. I'm also in Velodrome, which is another project the same developer launch. It's a DEX for optimism, but that was up not nearly as much. But I decided to take the $1,200 profit that I have. I just left. Basically, it's all house money now. But I rotated
so
that.
It's for base.
Aerodrome's for base. Velodrome is for optimism. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you're all in on the base thing, you should be getting some Aerodrome, baby.
I should just buy a bag of that today. Okay, I think I will, because as the base chain grows, obviously there's number 1 dexes for every chain. Right now, Uniswap is so competitive. So whatever they can do to work to make them as competitive, as they are on the Ethereum network to the base chain, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's great. It's like getting in the quick swap before it was big. So nice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what are your thoughts? We'll wrap it up because we do have several of the community members here, apparently from Kendu Inu. What's your thoughts on Kendu Inu?
Yeah, I looked at this one.
One of them said, and this may be them and I'm not calling you out, audience member. Yeah. This is how my realism mind works. One of them said rumors have it that, was it Ryoshi or whatever the guy's name you're saying?
Yeah.
The rumor has it that he is one of the devs on Kendu Inu. But
yeah, that's a typical dumb meme coin thing that people say. Oh, Vitalik it just came from the same wallet that started this and that. No, it's just a rumor. No one knows unless he comes out and says, which Ryoshi hasn't posted in years, that he came out and created this. He didn't. So it's a common marketing tactic that randoms, usually developers, crappy devs, use to pump their coin. But looking at the chart, doesn't look bad for a meme coin. Volume 169K, which is not bad for a $6 million market cap meme coin. It's pretty low though. 1.13K holders. The sweet spot for something to pump is usually 3 to 10,000 holders. That's like the sweet spot where you start seeing a lot of action. 300K liquidity. I'd like to see 10% ratio, so maybe $600,000. That's not bad. No taxes in and out. That's not bad. Mostly buys, so not bad. But
so I just want to say something right now to every single one of you that's watching, whether you think you meme or not, whether you think you crypto or not. Do yourself the humble favor of, when this video ends in a second, go back right to this point that he just went through Kendu Inu. Not because I'm supporting Kendu Inu or not, but see what he just did. We brought it up, and there was several key factors he was looking at and he does this on every single coin. What's the market cap? What's the volume? What's the number of holders? What's the liquidity at? Is there tax? Is there not? And if you're not looking at these things and you're only following what somebody mentioned on a stream, whether it's here or on Twitter, then you're putting yourself in a position that you are a slave to luck versus giving yourself at minimum some data points that you're looking at on each project. And you'll start to realize, like he just said, he's noticed in that 3 to 6, 3 to 10,000 range, that's when you start seeing things pump. You're going to start noticing your own data points that when X happens, Y is more likely. And when you start building your own, so not only success stories, but when you start building your repetition and your ability to consistently track coins that are doing well, you're going to be able to find coins that are doing well before they do well, but right before they pop, for instance. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I just ran that through the token sniffer, which is a good contract reader for Ethereum. And it's 100% score, but it did say that an excessive amount of the liquidity was burned, which is often an indication of a scam, which I would ignore that. It's a meme coin. So not a bad score, but I mean, good community, just not for me.
Well, I do want to say before we go, shout out to PTSD Enjoyer.
Yes.
Gave us a $4.99 super chat, and he said, network congestion gives me PTSD. So
oh my God, Solana.
Thank you for the super chat. And also Memecoin Curator, your first super chat ever. Thank you for the $2.79. That's a interesting, abstract, and unique specific number. So, $2.79, I might have to buy a homeless guy a $2.79 dollar menu item at McDonald's. Cause there's inflation. Things are not $1 anymore. So yeah. Big love. Is there anything else you wanted to wrap this out with, Mr. Rod?
Yeah, guys, same thing's always the same. I know I'm going to be MIA next week. I'll be coming back from Coachella. Can't wait to tear it up with Jake Gagan, baby. But guys, meme coins are the degenerate gambling place of the cryptocurrency world. If cryptocurrency is the redheaded stepchild of finance, well, they have a redheaded stepchild, and that's meme coins. Always ape with caution. Don't invest anything more than you can afford to lose. And if you're watching some pump and hype content, no, it's probably bias and those sorts of things. So if you have a plan, stick to your plan. The outcome has to be income. Okay. Don't become a mindless zombie, try to make money in this space, and make sure you're on X all day, every day. You're going to get rugged.
I hear that. Well, big love to you, Rodney. Thank you so much. Yes. Everybody.
Thanks for having me.
That like button, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow midday, the BitLab stream. If you're not tuned in regularly, I don't know what you're doing. Also, make sure you check out at My Crypto Journey RS on YouTube and at Crypto Journey RS for Rodney on X. Hope you all have a wonderful day. That's all I got. Adios, muchachos. Out.